The 2014 NBA draft class is now in their 5th season in the league, and we have seen some players from this class have a great start to their career, and some players have not so great starts to their career. In this video, I will be doing a redraft of the class of 2014, which features players like Joel Embiid, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, and Andrew Wiggins. We have seen these players perform for a couple years now, and we will be going back to 2014 to redraft this class. Before I start, I would ask you to like the video and subscribe to the channel, as all support is greatly appreciated. Now let's begin.
With the first pick in the 2014 NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Joel Embiid from Yaoundé, Cameroon, and the University of Kansas.
Joel Embiid has been one of the best players in the league, and to me, the best center in the league right now, and redrafting the number 1 overall pick from the class of 2014 was rather obvious. Now we move on to the 2nd overall selection, and that belongs to the Milwaukee Bucks.
With the 2nd pick in the 2014 NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select
Nikola Jokic from Sombor, Serbia. Unfortunately, there is no footage of Jokic actually being drafted and the commissioner pronouncing his name, as he was a 2nd-round pick, but Jokic has been a very good player in his first couple of seasons of his career and would be the number 2 overall pick in my redraft of the 2014 class. Now we move on to the Philadelphia 76ers, who had the 3rd pick in the 2014 draft.
With the 3rd pick in the 2014 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Julius Randle from the University of Kentucky.
Julius Randle obviously had a very short rookie season when he unfortunately broke his leg just 14 minutes into the year. However, since his rookie season, he has improved every year steadily and is having a very good season this year next to MVP candidate Anthony Davis. Julius is currently averaging 19.3 points per game and 9.5 rebounds per game on 55% shooting from the field, which is very, very good. Prior to the season, I picked Julius to win the Most Improved Player award, and he's not let me down so far. He is only 24 years old and has consistently improved his points per game every season of his career so far. I really like Julius Randle, and I'm a big fan of his game, and I think the Sixers in a redraft would take him number 3 overall. Now we move on to the number 4 overall pick. The Magic had the number 4 overall pick in the 2014 draft, and they selected Aaron Gordon. In my redraft, they take...
With the 4th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Andrew Wiggins from Toronto and the University of Kansas.
Andrew Wiggins, to me personally, has not lived up to the expectations that were placed on him during the draft process. However, I still think he has had a decent career so far, and the reason I did not choose Zach LaVine over Wiggins is because LaVine has played above 70 games just twice out of 4 full seasons. If we come back and say 2023 and do this redraft again, it could potentially be LaVine over Wiggins, again potentially, but for now I'm going with Wiggins at number 4 to the Magic. Now we move on to the Utah Jazz at number 5, who took Dante Exum in the actual draft, and in my redraft they take...
With the 5th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Zach LaVine from UCLA.
LaVine is currently 23 years old and is averaging 23 points per game and 4.8 assists per game as well. Prior to this season, LaVine had played a total of 71 games in the previous 2 seasons, which is a reason I would take Andrew Wiggins over Zach LaVine in the redraft for now. I think it is completely feasible for the Bulls to have a very good roster in the next few years, and that they win a title by maybe the 2024 area, as LaVine would only be 29, and players like Wendell Carter Jr. and Lauri Markkanen would be 25 and 27. If this were to happen and Zach LaVine would still be producing the way he currently is, this would easily propel him past Andrew Wiggins and Julius Randle for that matter in the 2014 redraft. The Boston Celtics had the 6th pick in the 2014 draft. Originally they selected Marcus Smart, but in my redraft, I have them taking...
The 6th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Aaron Gordon from the University of Arizona.
Aaron Gordon has been a relatively good player for the Magic since he came into the league. I know Clint Capella is still available, but I chose Gordon here to the Celtics because I think, like a lot of other people, Capella's stats are heavily influenced by having James Harden and Chris Paul on his team. Aaron Gordon will never put up the efficiency that Clint Capella currently is, but as I said, that's due to having two phenomenal ball distributors on the same team. If I were starting a team and I had the option to choose one of these players, I would choose Aaron Gordon, and that's why I chose him here to the Celtics at number 6 overall in my redraft. Aaron Gordon is only 23 years old and averaged 17.6 points per game last year, so I don't think it's unfeasible for him to have a season, or even a few seasons, at or above 20 points per game at his peak. That's my thoughts on the Celtics at number 6. Now we have the number 7 overall pick in my redraft. The number 7 overall pick belonged to the Los Angeles Lakers, and their original pick was Julius Randle. But in my redraft, I already took Julius Randle at number 3 overall, so in my redraft, I have them taking...
With the 7th pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Clint Capella from Geneva, Switzerland. He last played for Chalon in France.
Since Clint Capella was drafted, he has certainly transformed himself from a player that averaged just 2.7 points per game his rookie year to a player that in the 2018-19 season is averaging 17 points per game. While I do think some of Capella's success is due to playing with James Harden and Chris Paul, he still has to make the baskets and rebound the basketball even without their assistance. Capella the last 3 seasons is averaging over 63% from the field, which is downright insane. I had the Lakers taking Clint Capella at 7 overall in my redraft. The Kings had the 8th overall pick in the 2014 draft, and they took Nick Stauskas. And in my redraft, I have the Sacramento Kings taking
the 8th pick in the 2014 NBA Draft. The Sacramento Kings select Gary Harris from Michigan State University.
After a rookie year in which Gary Harris averaged just 3 points per game, he has really upped the ante in the past 3 years, as he has averaged 15, 17.5, and 16.6 points per game. If the Kings were to get Gary Harris with this production now back in 2014 to pair alongside DeMarcus Cousins, I think they would have been very happy with the 8th overall selection. The Charlotte Hornets had the 9th pick in the draft, and they took Noah Vonleh. In my redraft, I have them taking...
With the 9th pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Dario Saric from Šibenik, Croatia.
Since Dario Saric came into the NBA, he has averaged over 11 points per game in all 3 seasons. I think this is a really realistic draft pick for the Hornets if they could do a redraft, because they seem like a team to me that would wait for a prospect and wait for Dario to come over and team up with Kemba. If this were to pan out like this, the Hornets would currently have a trio of Kemba Walker, Dario Saric, and Malik Monk, who is just 20 years old. Now we move on to the final pick of my redraft, and that belonged to the Philadelphia 76ers. The original pick was Elfrid Payton, and they traded it to the Orlando Magic, but I'm going to do this as if the 76ers had this draft pick of their own and did not select Dario Saric. So, with the 10th pick of my remock, the Philadelphia 76ers take...
With the 10th pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jabari Parker from Duke University.
The final pick in my redraft from the 2014 class has Jabari going to the Philadelphia 76ers. Now that teams know about his unfortunate injuries 5 years later, I think that would have teams shy away from drafting him. The 76ers' signature slogan, "Trust the process," seems that all of their players go through an injury at some point. Joel missed the first 2 years of his career, and Ben Simmons missed the first year of his career. I do not think if they had the opportunity to redraft Jabari Parker at 10, they would shy away from it. I think they would trust the process, and that they would even trust the injury process. That wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it. If you like videos like these, subscribe to the channel for more content. Please like the video, and again, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.